It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the 49ers and the Seahawks on Monday Night Prime Time.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night, all sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And running with power here. And able to get this out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box.
Here's one. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up a throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact. But that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Connects with Kittle underneath. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A little juke. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
A gain of 12. First down, San Francisco.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like it.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ken Walker there to make the grab. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Underneath, caught by Anderson, the tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And they'll run here with Jefferson. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 50 yards. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field ready for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 32 that time.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw again. That is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Niners set to take over on offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The throw over the middle taken in. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Complete to Justin Jefferson.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Walker, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Here's 3rd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. finding Walker, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Justin Jefferson from 6 yards away. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Moody good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Seahawks first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Hook up of 15 yards there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Second down at the 39-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hauled in by Anderson, left side. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
In punt formation for the 49ers.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 80.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And that's good for a Seahawks
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Seahawks on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Underneath, caught by Anderson, the tight end. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
And his kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got an open man, it's Scott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Underneath, caught by Anderson, the tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. He's got Anderson right side. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And that is no good. And the deficit will hold at 22.
It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the visiting Jaguars who were able to come away with the road victory. Trevor Lawrence, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. Tua Tagovailoa, a touchdown pass in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He'll look to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw here. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They go with McCaffrey. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Dances by him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, having back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And the 49ers first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with career touchdown number 70 as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
At the 24-yard line.
2nd and 5. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Underneath, caught by Anderson, the tight end. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Scott, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
the timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Here's 2nd and 8. Connects with Kittle underneath. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Holding offense.
We can't have that.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
A give for Walker running right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 79 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, it's Walker. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, Walker. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ken Walker with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Niners are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
For the field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd and 2. Outright to Smith and Jigba. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the Niners' 46-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the 49ers, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Bye.